Well, the interior is exactly what we expected. A lot of rust and a lot of mold, but the body seems solid enough to work with. The condition is severe. We've got heavy corrosion on the rocker panels, and the tires are completely dry rotted. As you can see, the supercharger is completely seized. This is going to require a full disassembly.
She's all yours now. Take care of her.
I will.
Thank you.
After pulling her out of the estate, it's time to finally get this hood open and assess the damage. This old girl hasn't been washed in decades. We're just trying to remove the surface grime before we assess the true damage to this seized supercharger. This one is really seized up. There we go, hear that crack. Finally managed to break the rust seal on the rear mount. All right, that's the last bolt on the front bumper. Let's get this heavy thing off. These hinge bolts are completely seized. All right, got the bolts loose. All right, finally got the downpipe free from the manifold. That took some serious effort. Look at all that rust. All right, let's see if we can get this seat out. Man, that is really on there. There we go. Finally got the rear seat out. As you can see, the rust here is extensive. We've got a lot of work ahead. This one is really seized on there. All right, finally cracked it loose. After all that effort, the dashboard is finally out. It's completely oxidized, but we'll get it safely onto the bench now and assess the damage. With the interior completely stripped, we can finally assess the full extent of the decay. This isn't just surface rust. Clip disconnected from the firewall. Now we can start pulling the main harness through the cabin. In the heater box now. As you can see, the fasteners are heavily corroded after sitting for decades. All right, let's get this hood off. This supercharger is completely seized. It took some serious effort, but we finally got it off the block. We're seeing heavy corrosion here. That's how stuck these pistons are. We've got severe scoring on the cylinder walls. Taking the 727 automatic to the stand now. It's crucial to get the alignment perfect before torquing the bolts. Now we carefully push the piston upward, sliding the assembly out of the block for inspection. Meticulous organization is key here. We're labeling each piston and rod assembly to ensure they return to their original bores in the block. All right, let's get these heads into the secondary tank. This solution should start dissolving that heavy oxidation right away. Listen to that fizz. This heavy-duty soak tank will remove decades of oil and rust from the crankshaft before we can inspect it. Now we measure the main journals. This micrometer gives us the precise reading we need for the rebuild. Now we inspect the piston skirts for scoring before checking the ring groove clearance with the feeler gauges. As you can see, the wear patterns on the lower shells are severe. I'm measuring the oil clearance now, and it's far too wide. As you can see, decades of exposure have taken their toll. We have to decide what's reusable and what's beyond repair. This is what we've been waiting for, the heart of the restoration. The contrast is stark. This is the original rusted control arm, completely seized. We're verifying the specs on the new replacement now. With the chassis ready, we can start organizing the subsystems, the V8 intake here, and the braking system below. We're using the chalk to highlight the areas where the corrosion is structural, like this lower quarter section here. This cutting wheel is the only way to get through this 70-year-old steel. We're removing the entire floor section. We've stepped back to look at the main shell. The structural integrity is restored across the rockers and quarters. This is crucial for getting the body line straight. We use a wide spreader to lay the filler evenly over the repaired metal. Using the straight edge here to bridge the fender and the door. The gaps look good, and the surface is nearly perfect. Just verifying the torque specs here on the heads. Everything feels right. Now for the rotation test. Okay, running the stethoscope over the block now. Everything sounds tight, no unusual vibrations coming from the supercharger. And that's the specified torque setting. Always double check the mounting bolts are secure before we move on to the interior trim. So we can finally lay down the new black carpet. Then it's onto the door panels, making sure those clips snap in tight. We're finally getting the front clip back together. Using the torque wrench here ensures everything is factory spec before we install the rocker trim.
After months of work, she's finally done. The 1970 Charger is back on the road.
Let's see if she still has it. Come on. Yes.